Welcome back to the Wheel Scene YouTube channel on this particularly festive time of year. Today I'm going to be talking about the USD Sway 2024. If you've been following this channel, you'll know that I've been skating the USD Sway for most of this year and absolutely fallen in love with it, although this one is looking a little bit battered and bruised. I've worn the buckle protector down to the point where it's basically shaved in half and there's a hole in it. I've also broken this buckle. I think this is like the 7th set of buckles I've broken on this. Had to swap out the sole plate because I wore through that and God knows how many frames I've been riding on it. But this skate has been such a surprise for me this year. Enjoyed it so much. It fits my foot perfectly. I'm a size 10 UK, I fit into the size 9, great. And I also like how the USD Sway still looks good in bigger sizes. Most skates, when they go above size 8 UK, tend to look a little bit boat-like, but these, because of the silhouette and because it's nice and wide at the top, it's kind of got that thing that the Them 909 has, where it's got a nice curve to it, so the skate never looks particularly long. And love the sole plate, cannot say enough good things about this sole plate, really enjoyed that. The only two elements I wasn't that big a fan of is the 45-degree strap. Didn't really think it served much of a purpose, but didn't want to take it out because I didn't want additional holes in the skate and for it to look like there was something missing. Also didn't like the forward flex on the cuff. It flexes forward so much that you can see the liner through the bottom of it. There's a hole that much. But if they addressed those issues, I knew I was going to like it even more with the new model. So when I picked it up, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that they did. I bought these just because my skates needed updated, they were a bit destroyed, and because I really liked the colourway. I ordered these from Grindhouse in Germany. My piece of advice, if you live in the UK, I wouldn't order from Grindhouse. Not because it's not a great shop, it is, but I got absolutely stung with customs charges in this and I wouldn't want the same thing to happen to you guys. The only reason I got them from Grindhouse is because Alchemist Skate Shop didn't have them in the size that I need anymore and Local didn't have them available yet. Grindhouse were having a sale, so I got these for like £150, £160 once it's converted from euros to pounds. After the Brexit charge, it ended up being an additional £50, so it went from £150, £160 up to £210. If you get these from Local or Alchemist, they're like £180. So yeah, basically, if you live in the UK, I would recommend ordering from Local or Alchemist because you don't want to pay that additional money. When they arrived though, I got over my Brexit woes and very much was delighted with how they look. They're not white, they're like a kind of off-white, but they're not grey either. They look quite unique in terms of their palette, which I really like. Also like that it comes with a black sole plate and the white frame. Considering it's a skate for under £200, it comes with some pretty great features. It comes with a new Kaiser buckle, which I've managed to break a set on my Sways, but that's because my buckle protector was so worn down that it just wasn't doing its job. I think this will be a much fairer observation of whether they work or not. But I think it's really cool that they've added that onto their latest edition. Also, it comes with a pretty great anti-rocker setup. Most USD Sways up until now come with the Fluid 5 and a flat setup, unless you get some of the Pro models, which are boot only. This comes with a Fluid 4, which by all intents and purposes is a great anti-rocker frame. And it also comes with Kaiser's new anti-rocker that's inspired by the Higgs boson. I know it's inspired by the Higgs boson because it looks pretty much identical to it and they even mention it in their advertising campaign. So it's pretty cool that if you're an anti-rocker skater, straight out the box, you don't have to change anything. You can just put these on and go. Now, USD stock wheels probably aren't the best. All stock wheels aren't the best, but they come with wicked bearings. So I think you're pretty good to go, like straight out the box. As a stock setup for £180, you can't really go wrong with that. The only budget element of the skate is it comes with, already thrown it away, that's how disgusted I was with it. It comes with this liner, which isn't the best, but for a skate that's £180, you're not going to get a pro level liner. You're not going to get a performance liner. It's not that bad, to be honest. I've seen much worse liners. It's not any worse than the one that you get with a Majestic 12, for example, or the Them stock liner, not the Intuition ones. I just don't really like the colour of the tongue, and yeah, the foam doesn't feel particularly great quality, but for a skate under £180, you've got to expect that. Plus, there's people that will probably enjoy skating this. I'm just a bit picky because I've been skating for decades and I want as much comfort and as much performance as possible. With this skate, I decided to go with the MyFit Prime Liner. MyFit have released a new Prime Liner and it seems like it's trying to compete with the Intuition in terms of being a high-end performance liner, and it's got some great features. It comes with the option to have the cuff with more support or less support. So if you want more, keep this on. If you want less, take it off. It also has a Kevlar outing, whereas the Intuition's got great foam, but the actual outer material isn't that sturdy and rips very easily and can become a bit tatty. I don't think you'd have that issue with these. Like the newer Intuition models, it comes with the rubber dots on the bottom and the back, so it doesn't slide about as much. The only element of it that differs from the Intuition is, I would say, that it's a bit thicker in the cuff and in the tongue. But I've had these in Sways, I've had them in the USD Aeon Sam Crofts, and I've had them in 909s, and I can still downsize in all those skates with this liner. So it's got to be low density, low volume like the Intuition, and it's slightly cheaper, not much cheaper, but if you're looking for an alternative to the Intuition, this could be in with a shout. With this skate, I like that they've just made enough changes to make it better without radically changing everything about the skate. So they've taken away the 45-degree strap, which is great because I never liked it in the first place. They've filled in the holes so it doesn't feel like there's anything missing. I mentioned the buckle already, and the cuff issue has been addressed. You can no longer see the underside of it, there's no longer a hole, it's no longer that huge forward flex, and that is because they've put in more plastic in the boot part to bring it up and offer more support. So I am very excited about trying these. And by the power of editing, the liner is back in the shell. The last skate I tried before these was the USD Aeon Sam Crofts, which wasn't for me. I wasn't really a fan of the H block because of how shallow it was, or the cuff, how low it was. But it did teach me that I wanted to try light coloured skates again. I almost always skate black skates and I just wanted a change, and this is the ideal solution for that. I've also pre-ordered the standard Omni in white and they're due to arrive around about January, so it looks like 2024 is going to be the battle of the white skates. Am I going to stick with the tried and trusted, what fits my foot well, what I know has got a great sole plate and good support and just, you know, a good basic functional skate? Or is the Omni going to come along and blow it out of the water and make me change my mind? Only time will tell, but I'm really looking forward to skating these, really looking forward to floating around in some light coloured skates and having my friends wind me up because I'm not skating my goth skates for a change. Let me know what you think about them, what you like, what you dislike. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. And yeah, hopefully speak to you guys soon.